Dude, alright, so I'm gonna tell a sad story. This is a sad story and a mad story, and I basically sum it up. We fucking lost story. So, okay, not only did we lose, get last place, lost to Immunity. I'm not gonna talk shit about Immunity. They played great. All credit to them. Besides this fucking story. So, our fucking flight is at,
Dude, there's more to life than fame.
our flight is at, like, at 6 a.m. the next day after we lose. Or wait, no. We had to leave at 6:45 a.m. Our flight was at, like, 10. But something about Australia, you have to leave, like, hella early for some reason. So we get there early, get all checked in, get our stuff. And so I'm already miserable right now. I went to bed at like 12, 1, some shit like that. Talking to my girlfriend, jacking off. Don't know what the fuck was going on. Something like that. Wasn't really jacking off. That was a joke. For all you youngins out there, I'm kidding. If you want to try it, talk to your dad or mom. Not mom, dad. Or big brother. Anyway. So I'm already up at 6:45. I'm cranky as shit. It's hard for me to eat in the morning. I'm starving. I don't know why, but I am. And we get all checked in, go through security, and I'm a little, I don't know how to explain this without, I'm not myself. So, first I get searched randomly, and that made me feel very uncomfortable because of a certain thing. And that was that, went through. We get to our gate. We're about to board our plane, and then all of a sudden, the fucking AC shuts down. The AC generator and the light generator. So, what's going through my head at this point? I fucking hate flying already. Like me, I hate flying. I just don't do it. I hate taking off, hate the fucking turbulence. I feel like I'm going down every time, and I feel like I'm just in Lost, or I'm going to be the fucking Philippines flight that never gets found, which they did find. I just feel like that's going to happen. We're flying over the Pacific from Australia, so I'm hella scared right now. So the thing gets shut down. About 200 people, or 100 people, whatever, half the people board the flight. They're stuck on the plane. So we're in the terminal getting ready to, like, board or whatever, like, board the plane, and then they say it's shut down, so we're delayed, and I'm like, alright, well, fuck this. I'm not getting on the plane, sitting there without air conditioning. I would go back, wait. We get delayed for fucking, like, 2 hours. I'm just sitting there just literally like this, like, all fucked up. I'm all emotional, and not emotional, but, like, I'm all fucking grouchy, just pissed off that we're waiting, and I'm just mind boggled, so I'm just sitting on Twitter, scrolling and shit, and this is after we just lost, so I'm sitting in my fucking sadness, madness, delayed for a flight, and the AC generator shut down, so I'm all in, like, kind of a fucking fucked up thing, because I'm hella scared of flying. I hate losing, so I'm all fucked up. Then, so we get on the flight. Bro. During the takeoff, so we get on the flight, the thing shuts down. Again, in the flight. So I'm like, dude, can you imagine if this happens on a plane? The plane is going down. That's what I think, but, so regardless of that, the plane is going down, in my mind, if this thing shuts down. So they get it resolved in 30 minutes. We start taking off. I'm telling you, we were on the runway for a good fucking long ass time. I've never been on the runway this long with a bigger plane, and it felt like we were going not fast at all. So I felt like the plane was fucked up. And then also painting a picture. I'm in the middle, or like middle of the mid section, and then there's rows out here. I'm in the middle on the right. There's a little girl next to me, then a little boy, and then the family on the very left. They're all like, little boy hates the takeoff. So he's all fucked up. He's during the takeoff, he's like this, I'm not even kidding, like all fucked up during the takeoff. All of a sudden it pulls up, you go, his eyes are all big like that too, and I'm like, dude, you doing that, making me hella scared right now, making me nervous and shit. I'm like, dude, don't do that shit. But I'm like sitting there just like this, like fucking praying, just like I became super religious all of a sudden, you know? I'm just sitting there just like, please, not now. Or I'll just be like, I accepted my fate, which is bullshit in my mind. You know I didn't accept my fate. I don't want to fucking die on a plane, man. Which I do. If I do, I like pretty much, I'm starting to learn to accept my fate and shit. So during the takeoff, man, I felt like we weren't going fast enough. So we pull up, we going like this. Man, I'm looking out the damn window. I'm not even fucking kidding. We start going like this, like weaving back and forth, which is fine, you know. And then Jordan's like explaining to me, "Hey, bro, as long as we're going forward, we're good, you know." And I'm like, me, I don't believe that shit. Fuck that shit. I don't take words for it because I don't know what goes on in planes, and I don't know. I just see birds fucking flying. The wind hits them, birds fucking dropping and shit. So we're taking off. I feel like we ain't going fast enough. All of a sudden, we're going up, and then we just go like this. I was like, this is it. I'm like being in my mind, this is it. And then the kid's like fucking looking around. His dad even got wide eyed, and he's like trying to go like this to his son. I'm like, dude, this is so fucking scary. I do not like this. And then, man, as we start getting higher, the fucking plane starts going like this, and we start going through some fucking clouds. That shit going all crazy, and I'm just like, bruh, man, I just lost. And now you doing this to me, God? I was like, Jesus, dude. I pretty much am laying, sitting back in my chair. I'm all fucked up. And I'm like, this is it. Like, I wasn't even mad, sad. I just was like, at this point, I was just like, fuck it, man. This is fucked up. I didn't want to go out like this. I'm just like, man, I want to talk to my family. And I'm like, dude, all these thoughts started going through my head, man. Turning this into a better kind of story, I guess. Man, that shit, sometimes it's like, I know I was being over dramatic, but that shit made me realize, like the most important people in my life and shit, and I'm just like, fuck, man. I just wanted to get my last word out there to anybody, and people I cared about, my friends, my family, made me like think about like, do I have any regrets in my life or anything like that? And damn, man, shit was fucked up. I was so happy I just fell asleep or some shit. I don't even remember, but I was all fucked up for a while. But I mean, turn that into fucking to a positive note. I was hella messed up. I mean, I'm sitting there just like this, and all of a sudden I like turn into something positive. I was like, man, okay. I started thinking about life and all that good stuff. But that's my story, man. Trying to turn it on a positive note, but did the best I could. 2B, 2B, rotate, rotate, rotate. Dude, if I think a little tournament's gonna bring down a plane, I'm a moron, man, because nothing's gonna fucking happen. So that was pretty much my story. I just hate flying. Like, my second biggest fear is just fucking sharks, great white sharks, man. Can you imagine? I already told this story on my 20 questions anime or some shit. Imagine me fucking landing in the water after a plane ride and I'm hella scared already. Then great white sharks are surrounding it. Man, just give me something, bro. I ain't going out by getting eaten by a great white. Hell no. You better believe that shit.